What's up, guys? Thanks and welcome back to YouTuber News. I'm going to make sure that I can be seen and heard. I am so, I'm so like on the fritz because I'm so like, okay, I definitely can be heard on the fritz. I don't know, like my own video because I'm so on the fritz because I am starting my journey to quitting smoking weed. Oh my God, and I could cry. And I just realized that, so yeah, you're like, I hate to say this, but I feel like a junkie. Face pink. Oh, drinking toothpaste. Oh, that's an emoji. What's going on, Mount TV? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for being here. So, and that's actually what I wanted to address, because I think that is what we're really looking at in terms of Toxic Diamond and Judge Shady Court. I see two women who actually love each other and they just hate sin that they see in one another. Meanwhile, you guys see the you guys have the thumbnail there. You have this guy in the middle who is like, I don't understand why people are so fooled by this guy. Let me just do this in. I really don't understand it. Image file. Because do you guys not remember when, like, just before Toxic Diamond left, and I actually want to share this video. Yeah, I did a video on Princess Lightfoot. So that guy right there in the middle. This is why I show Judge Shady Court's crown and Toxic Diamond's crown. Because, yeah, nobody else on here is a king or a queen, okay? And this guy is just like always, you know what I find with content creators? It's like people shift frenemies or friends, right? Because it seems like, so AT2, for instance, he was not cool with Mexico Mike. I remember he's the one that would say Michael Braggs when they weren't cool, right? But then when they had like an enemy of interest, then it was like, oh yeah, he can kind of mention Michael Braggs, you know, and King Payne, then he's King Payne, right? Because now we have like an enemy of interest. This is really sad. This is really sad because it never actually changes the integrity of the person. Just because you guys have an enemy of interest doesn't change the integrity of that person. So why do you keep on having dealings? Which brings me to, how do you call me the messiest YouTuber ever, AT2, when you literally were in Toxic Diamond's chat and you were egging it on? Well, because you actually said, see, here's the problem that I have with King Payne. He recorded their conversations, which I'm going to play. I sat back and I took a look at this situation for a while. I have not even had time. I wanted to go live with this like a week ago, like at least 6 days ago, but I'm like so freaking busy. This is unbelievable. This country is going to sugar honey iced tea. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And so I've got to get rid of all of my iniquities. I'm trying to get swole. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I still homeschool my son. And now I'm training for a job that's not going to pay me for 5 weeks. And I can't even smoke to get rid of it all. So yeah, I'm going to be, talking. And so in any event, and so I may trail off too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be right back here, just right back here. And you can always steer me back to the chat. But in any event, it was King Payne, right? So he's recording these conversations between them. You're not actually trying to solve a problem. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And Toxic, why are you having conversations with King Payne when he was one of those people that, like, right before you lost everything? Guys, first of all, this is what I have to do, because I really do love Toxic Diamond. I actually do. I remember Toxic Diamond when she was Toxic Diamond, and I love her. Toxic Diamond is an extremely talented YouTuber, and that is the truth. So where am I here? Oh, should I close this one? Yeah, do that one. And then, yeah. I don't know how that's doing anything, but whatever. I just did this. Add files. I'm going to be like, guys, thank you for your patience, because I really did not want to make this a, it's over there. Fine, whatever. I didn't want to make this a video. I did not want to make this a video because Oh, there she is. Why can't I put it right there? Oh, can I do this? Yeah, I can do that. And I like this picture. I think I like a background. Whatever. I'm just trying to share a picture of Toxic Diamond. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna share the channel. So Toxic Diamond, when she was Toxic Diamond, she had a channel, Tox T, what something, whatever. But it was really huge. Like this girl is extremely brilliant when it comes to branding. When it came to branding herself and making herself a brand, Toxic Diamond had a website where she would put all of her tea on. She had this one huge channel. I think she was making about $8,000 to $10,000 a month on YouTube. And so let's see here. View your channel. Yeah, and I'm gonna share this with you guys. Share the screen. And I did this. Now listen, I don't know how you all feel about YouTube, but to me, careful sharing. Okay, yeah. To me,
hated him tremendously. Unaware.
Some moms want to build income from home. They just don't want to post.
What happens when YouTube fame becomes an obsession?
I was on mute the whole time. Oh my gosh. So I was on mute. I don't know if you guys heard me, but I'm just gonna repeat that really quickly. So this is like an art form for me, right? And I like to create the video. So this particular video, I wanted to do it in the style of Nick Crawley. Nick Crawley has a YouTube channel here on YouTube, and it's very creepy. It's real life creepy though, like he just makes it so creepy, like the sound and the thing. And so I wanted to recreate that, not something that like to do. It's a lot of work, so I'm like, I'm not gonna keep doing that. And here's a YouTuber tip: anything that you keep on doing on YouTube consistently, it will work. It's just like a matter of time and a matter of consistency. So, you got to have that kind of time and consistency. And unfortunately, I don't. Damn it, man. But so this was great. And I did this. And I just want to explain to you why I did it this way. Because it was really in like honor of Nick Crawley and how he does things. And also of these YouTubers that I watched, go to these extremes, you know what I'm saying, in real life. So I thought it was crazy. All right.
When the line between online persona and reality blurs, pushing creators to extremes that defy logic and law. Today, we dive deep into the chilling rabbit hole of YouTubers gone too far. From the Wiley Show, who called in a bomb threat at Las Vegas Walmart while claiming to be in Chicago and accused his own uncle of murder, to Toxic Diamond, who once threatened a fellow YouTuber with a gun on camera. And let's not forget Austin Jones and Jay Station, whose shocking actions landed them behind bars. Is this the price of viral fame? Or is there something more sinister?
This is literally we're only just going to play Toxic Diamonds portion. Because this is literally, because what this is about, I wouldn't even go live on the Sabbath. I wouldn't even do that. But for what I want to talk about, it is very, very relevant. This is literally all about sin, right? Like, again, I see that Judge Shady Court sees the sin in Toxic and she doesn't like the sin. Same thing. Toxic's always talking about Judge Shady Court's alcoholism. That's what literally landed Toxic Diamond in prison, was like an overuse of alcohol from what I've seen. And I see that Judge Shady Court actually loves Toxic Diamond and she wants to kind of prevent this thing from happening again. but it's not coming off right. It's coming off more as abuse, hence more sin. So anyway, I just wanted to show this portion about Toxic Diamond so you can know, like see, it actually her website is in this video.
Mr. at play.
Oh, and let me say, she was also selling items. She had like the tea book club, which she was living on YouTube, but she was really making a lot of money. And it's like, once she found out another way to incorporate her audience with her life and a brand and make it a brand, she just kept going. You know, it's inspiring, but it did get a little dark, right? So that's the thing.
Let's unravel the truth behind these dark tales of internet fame. The dark side of YouTube fame can lead content creators to go to extremes, sometimes resulting in jail time or losing their channels. Toxic Diamond, a once extremely popular YouTube channel with holding 186,000 plus subscribers, and at her own admission, thousands of dollars per month.
Diane, I think I was calling her, I forgot the name I made for her. I think it was like Respucia, alopecia, because she don't got no hair on the sides. I was calling her alopecia. So last year I went to Los Angeles for 3 months out of the year. At that point, I was making about $6,000 an hour. I mean, $6,000 a month. At this point, obviously, we all know I'm past 10,000, right?
But yet, it still didn't stop her from online disputes with other content creators as controversial and popular as Tasha K, Nosy Ho, The Official King Pang, Sean Davy Way, and even Tales from the Cult, and many more. It all has me wondering whether or not YouTube causes creators to lose their mind.
I remove myself. So yeah, these people will tear you down on YouTube. They will absolutely tear you down. You know, you cannot get so involved in this stuff where it's gonna affect like your life, and that's like a whole nother thing with Toxic Diamond that I saw happen. It's funny because she says like she said recently, she goes, why does all this trouble follow me? She was driving and there was some guy. Oh, thank you so much, Mouth TV. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys are what's up. You guys actually flirt with them. You know what I mean? So but she goes like, why? Somebody was driving and they stopped driving. And I'm bringing this up for a reason because the subscribers actually play a huge role in people lying to themselves and actually doing real world events that aren't a good idea, that have real world consequences. And but you're feeding off of the adrenaline of the views and the numbers and people like you know, I don't know. This is why. Okay, all right, so it's time to share the phone calls. It's time to share the phone calls. Yeah. Because you guys really, the subscribers really will get you in a bad situation. You guys have to have more independent thought. And I think this is so important. And I literally said members of an elite squad, special victims unit, because I think we're all special victims of different kinds of sin. You know, if Judge Shady Court is not able to help Toxic Diamond in a healthy way that does not involve being abusive with her words, then that means that she herself maybe doesn't come from a good background when it comes to relationships with women. And if Toxic Diamond cannot receive like subtle advice or civil advice from other women, then that may lead people to believe that she has issues in her background with women, which could be abuse from mothers, aunts, you know, female figures. So it's just like the audience doesn't help. I really appreciated Toxic Diamond's audience for the most part because they weren't really egging anything on. When I first heard what was going on in Judge Shady Courts, let me say I thought that it wasn't like for real. After I saw how Donut and AT2 can go back and forth and then be like, AT2 can be so serious, I'm done with this guy, and da-da-da. But then he'll like go and drag him out of the dredges again, like the sand dunes again, bring his name up and you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay. And then after Donut explains, well, he claimed that it's like a persona. I'm just like, whatever. Okay. Whenever I walk in the door on a beef on YouTube, I'm not going to assume that they're actually serious. I'm just going to be like, okay, they're doing a show unless it continues. This continues. So I did block out. My goal and intent was to block out both of the chats for their privacy because you guys like to switch, which is fine. I think we should watch whatever we want to watch. But when I say switch, I think it's different when if you're in a chat and you're saying, yeah, right on Toxic Diamond, go get her. Right on Judge Shady, go get her. You know, it is what it is. You guys have a right to do what you want to do. It's we all do. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I would, and so I just want to lay it out there for like the creators to keep that in mind. Stop allowing your head to get big off of what these people who you don't know look like. The only creators that know what their audience looks like is the other creators that they know are their audience. Other than that, you don't know these people. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they're about. And why do you care? As long as they're watching you, it shouldn't matter. This is one of the reasons why I did not enjoy being, and I won't say Donut, but people like his chat and all those things when he's on YouTube because certain people make you feel like you can't watch certain things, right? Or because if you're in the chat and you comment here, you comment there, it's like, oh, you being everybody chat. Nigga, I paid my Wi-Fi bill. I paid it. So I can comment here and I can comment there. What I do find, what I'm telling the content creator is to understand that and also don't allow your head to get, you know what I'm saying? Based off of what anyone says. You're supposed to have a mind of your... You know what I mean? Like, don't let that happen. So, all right. So let's listen to... Special Victims Unit. We're all remember, we're all special victims of sin.
Members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
You get up on this ninja net for clout. You look pathetic. And guess what? You've been trying and you still ain't even at 5K subscribed. You done told all your business. You done had about 6 sexual partners, you nasty bitch, since you got out of prison. Let's talk about it, bitch. Let's talk about the days you didn't even have a fucking tampon to put on, you pathetic ass bitch. What happened to the $1,000, the big blogger, when you went to jail? Shouldn't you have had a little something? The only thing I regret, the only thing that I'm happy about is your father was an amazing dude. But I clearly know now. He had to take breaks from you, bitch, because even in prison, you were so fucking nasty to your own father, who was battling chemo every week, bitch. He went and moved your entire house, bitch. He saved so many things for you, bitch. And what you do? You so trifling, pathetic. You have yet to do a dedication show to your father who only prayed and wanted to see you home. What, he passed like 2, 3 months, 8 months before you got out? I'm glad he did. He's in heaven, a better place. He ain't got to deal with such a pathetic daughter that want to fuck to get to the top. Let's talk about it.
And see, and this is why I didn't think she was talking about Toxic Diamond, because to my understanding, Toxic's father is still alive. Her father's still alive. So, you know. All right. But then she's saying prison, this, that, and the third. We're going to see, because she does clarify. And that's when she said something that makes me realize, oh my gosh, she's talking about Toxic. Well, I'm sorry for Toxic's loss if she lost her father, but when I was on Toxic's channel, it didn't sound like that's not what it sounded like. So let me see. All right. Yeah, and I didn't know that Judge Shady Court. I didn't know that she could drag like this was worse than that. This was like a beating.
Danita, you want to put my motherfucking name in the title up around there, bitch? The one.
Danita, that's what it was, Danita. Because I remember when I remember years ago that guy King Pang put her name out there.
Girl on this internet that cared about you and looked out for you. Dre was nowhere around, bitch, while you was sitting up in that cell without a motherfucking bail. See, we had a lot of high hopes. I had high hopes for you, Danita. I said, when she come out, Lord, she done learned her lesson. God, I know you're going to be powerful and moving her and her family's lives. She has 2 young men that love her. But every mother knows with sons, they are work in progress. You got to be very careful with boys. You can't give them too much or too little. Because guess what, bitch? The standards you set for them, Toxic Diamond, that's how they're going to treat their wives and their women. And you so it's about you, bitch. You almost 50 one day. At 41 years old, you think you know enough, bitch. But see, I got time. I know the ins and outs of you, bitch. You are a horrible mother in my fucking opinion. You got mad when I shut your shit down. Ain't no way that broke down nigga Bruce should have your daughter name in his motherfucking mouth about nothing. Do you understand me? You Tropicana asshole. You understand me? You tell everybody how I still was welcoming you. Oh, just 2 days ago, you officially was going to move down here to Maryland. And I said, well, I'm going to help you find a place. Because guess what? Gone are the days of you coming up over here and lying to my good people, talking about the judge wants your fat, frumpy fupa. Let's be clear. Up around.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. So I hear a lot. So when you are able to drag somebody like that, and it's so much, I've never heard Judge Shady Court get that passionate. She's never talked about Dre like that. Like she's actually very angry. So I know one thing: if someone gets you that angry, you actually love them. You actually love them first. A person has to have gained your affection before they can gain your anger. You know what I'm saying? So this is a bit serious. And if Dre is close to Tox the way it looks or the way he wanted it to look, at least up until that one stream where he says that he and Tox are going to do a show, which I don't know if that's going to happen, because there's a guy that she's dating that is absolutely, we're gonna talk about that later. That's at the end of all this. It does not look safe, Tox. It does not look good. It doesn't look good, and it looks like another one of these situations where you're going to be with someone who's actually jealous of you. And this is like a common thing in dating, and it's sad. But in any event, we'll get there. So I don't think that show between her and ATT will happen. I hope so. And if it does, hopefully it won't cause any bad repercussions in Tox's personal life. That man looks extremely jealous. I'm going to show you. Not even extremely jealous. He looks more like not with us, right? And so I think that can be worse. In any event, so yeah, Judge Shady Court actually loves Toxic Diamond, but this approach that she took was so bad. And I'm trying to figure out, this is why I kept on watching. Why is she this hurt? Because Toxic Diamond worked with another content creator? Like Judge Shady Court, if you're out there, maybe I should have added you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop the link, but not right now, because I don't want the show to get like mixed up, or like, because it's gonna these recordings are an hour long. So I don't want to get sidetracked. I want you guys to hear, this is the initial day one that was put out there, like the thing that was said. I didn't find anything that Toxic Diamond said about Judge Shady Court before this. Yeah.
Around this motherfucker. You stay the fuck away from my state, bitch. I don't give a fuck what happened to you. You are pathetic. Do you understand me, bitch? You don't know if you want to stay in LA, Vegas, or no. Don't come here. And if you do come to MD, leave me the fuck alone. Me or my family will no longer welcome you or host you. You understand? You are back in the wild where the fuck you belong, bitch. Let me tell you this. You need to go somewhere, get on your knees, atone for the disrespectful entitled life you took your dad through. Me and him had a many conversations, bitch. Yes, we did. He enjoyed life. He told you, when you get out, leave it alone. You know why? Because he knew how you ruined that baby girl's life.
I'm only laughing at the hard cursing. I always, it's always been funny to hear people curse. I'm silly, and I'm, that's just me. I'm not laughing at the drag of it all. Not now, not anymore.
She would have been better off if you have not interrupted her when you got out, only for the YouTube to see you fucking sucking and ducking. Talking about, oh, I'm gonna be pregnant. You don't know these motherfucking niggas, you dumb bobblehead bitch. Anything for clout, bitch. You understand me? Let me tell you this. No, OKP and I ain't no motherfucking BFFs, but he ain't have to help you take a call. Nobody had to do a motherfucking thing for you, bitch.
Wait a minute. No, nobody had to do anything, but he didn't have to drag her channel down either, Judge Shady Court. Were you around when he dragged her channel down? Because I don't think I sent you in the chat. You was probably doing your own thing, with Dear Yvette. You weren't even worrying about this mess, which is great. But let me tell you, he dragged that woman down. He had a whole group of people online stalking her to the point that there were actual physical Caucasian women that were outside of where Toxic Diamond lived. Oh, I'm so loud. Okay, well, turn your TV down. Turn your TV down. And you can get up out of here too. I'm not pressed for a view at all. I've been trying to get this out for a week. This is for my audience that cares about me. But I turn the volume down. Okay. In any event, King Pang started a whole coalition. Girl. Now, you can sit in the corner. All right. Because I really don't have a lot of patience for that. I'm trying. Listen, you should have been here earlier. I am on my road to quit smoking weed. I don't have a lot of patience. That's not what I have today on the Sabbath. And my son is trying to get in the door. I don't have time for you and him and tearing myself away from this iniquity, Darcy. I'm trying to get through this live stream. So in any event, he had a whole coalition of people against Toxic Diamond, behind the dog, behind Gems. There were so many videos. Let me tell you something. If YouTube would have changed their community guidelines earlier around that time, y'all wouldn't even know official King Pan. You wouldn't know who he is. He literally gathered a gathering. He gathered a following off of stalking and harassing other people, and namely for a good, I even counted it. It was a good 7 months. It was Toxic Diamond. No, not you. I meant the judge. Oh, all right. My bad, Darcy. And I hope you can understand that I am trying to get rid of, I'm trying to stop smoking weed. Okay. So I'm not, it's been a heck of a day. I've been up since 8 a.m., Darcy, and I usually don't get up to 11. You know what I mean? So my whole life is changing. Thank you for understanding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah, no, Judge Shady. He and not only that, Judge Shady, he also used to come on every morning with a Bible and talk about, he never once said the Bible verse because he can hardly read. If you notice that about Michael Braggs, he can't read. A lot of these people are illiterate on here, and that's why they don't do what everybody else be doing and just share the news, honey, because you have to read an article. And that's like the easiest way to make money on YouTube is to read an article and bring it to life as a video. But a lot that's not right, but that's the way it is anyway. So he's Bible toting in the morning. He's coming up with crap. People in the chat are just lonely and lifeless, manless. So, you know what I mean? So he gets those people. But, and this is what he did in the morning. This is what he did in the morning. By the afternoon, he had hundreds of people in the chat cussing out, saying all this crap about Toxic Diamond, getting people to report her, gathering information. Come on now. So he did owe the girl a phone call. He did owe the girl a phone call, Judge Shady. Yeah, he did. That girl was making $8,000 a month. A part of her getting distracted was all the trouble with Gems when they did all this coming up with lies and stuff about how she was treating her. You'll hear the dog bark on on the microphone in the background, if they say she hurting the dog, she ain't feeding the dog, oh my gosh, she was going through a lot. Now listen, I'm not saying she's not responsible. So that's a whole nother. We're gonna uncover that layer of iniquity as well. Because again, Judge Shady Court is angry because she cares. She's not lying about what she's saying. It's just, and it's okay, baby. I'm sorry. You don't have to. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Okay. And thank you for your patience. Thank you, because that's what matters. You know, redemption. Thank you for sticking around to allowing me to redeem myself, and thank you for, you know, sticking around for allowing me to understand where you come from. You know what I mean? Yeah, we good. So yeah. What was I saying? Judge Shady Court. So Judge Shady Court actually really love her. It's just like, it's the way that it's coming out. And maybe they had private discussions, right? Where it was like, you know, this, you when you come home, you have to focus on yourself, not another man. You know, you can't, and really, guys, really, there is one man that died for your sins that you can absolutely focus on, and he will absolutely bring you up out of everything. See, here's another reason why I took a particular interest in Toxic Diamond. And I think this is why Judge Shady Court takes a particular interest in Toxic Diamond, because we both, now Judge Shady Court still drinks. So that's probably why she's still able to drag like HE hockey sticks, child. She got the fire of hell on that tongue. She ain't setting no guard at that mouth. I said a guard at mine because I don't want to offend the Lord, and I don't want to offend the people that love him, okay? Because we all, you know, I believe that you'll be judged by a jury of your peers. However it go. You know what I mean? And so, and you live and you learn. So I see that Judge Shady Court sees that Toxic Diamond has progressed tremendously in one way. Like, I see a very strong woman who is not afraid to tell you anything like it is. Like, one of the things Toxic said, I love this, and Lord forgive me, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say the whole thing. But she said, she was telling Judge Shady Court in her little, we're gonna go there too. But in the response, she said, I dealt with 900. You think I can't deal with one? You know what I mean? She is like, and it's just like, I don't see any more lies in Toxic Diamond. I don't see her lying to herself. I don't see her lying to us. It's just like, that peeled off fakeness from her. There was even a certain awkwardness about Toxic, you could tell, before she went to prison, and it's gone. And this can be shifted into a shooting star, bro, with like the right kind of molding. But you will need to be able to receive the message, but you will also need to have the right person giving it. You understand? Sometimes it be the right message, wrong messenger. You know what I mean? And the way Judge Shady delivered this was shady as a mother. It was too shady. It was too shady. And again, she probably still is in her iniquity of sin, which is drinking. She drinking a lot. So she ain't gonna be able to tell you in a calm way about yourself. And actually, that's not the kind of person that should be. You really shouldn't be in the throes of drinking when you are trying to help someone or tell them about their self, because you got to get that out of your eye first. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, you're just bringing in more sin. It's more. This is why this went on for days. This actually went on for days, this situation with them. And I just want to be like, let's just blow it out. Let's blow it out, because y'all love each other. Y'all love each other. And that man in the middle, that monkey in the middle, don't love neither one of y'all. He don't love none of us. Hello. That's not who he is. That's not who he here for. That's not what he do.
Your own mother didn't. You understand me? You are a fucking charity case, and you will forever be a clout-chasing, 40-pound breasted bitch on this internet. You understand? You understand me, Toxic Diamond? Have you had enough, bitch? Focus on being a better mother. You understand me? Figure it out, bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen. Judge was having a good night's rest, and I said, let me get on up now, you know, because Judge got to stay on her game. I see Dre. Oh, thank you, Tox. Where was Dre at when that bitch didn't have a fucking dime? I was sending you money, 100, 700, 800, 1,000. Bitch, I've done enough for you. A stranger, bitch. This the fucking thanks I get. The only good thing about you, you had one of the most amazing dads. And I made sure to tell him that. I told him not to worry about you, and that's every fucking word I meant. Look how God moves. You thought you was going to come out here and drive him further crazy? God raised.
So I had cut it off then because and you know what's crazy? I found a video that I did when I used to drink, and I did not want to hear it. I did not want to hear it. We did one of these things where we transferred the information. My son likes to look at old photos and videos, so we just did that one thing with the phone, and he's playing this mess. And I'm just listening to myself, and I got my wine. I had my I had that one. I had that white wine, yellowtail. That's what I had too, Judge. It was Pinot Grigio, yellowtail Pinot Grigio, and it was a mess. Okay, I was a mess. Okay, and it's bad. I think I will post that. I think I will post it so you guys can kind of see where I was and what. Even my head and grown, child, is a mess, because you know that drinking will really dry you out. Your skin, everything. You'd be surprised. That's why I say I only look forward to, first of all, I ain't gonna say only. I realize that you can't get into the kingdom of heaven if you in a posture of smoking. I know that might hit hard. It hit me real hard. It hit me like, ooh. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get rid of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I would like to see, so other than that main goal, I would like to see, you know, if I get more energy, what my skin will look like, you know, when I'm not smoking. They going through that stuff. So anyway, I had to stop it right then and there when she kept on mentioning God, and I know that she's been drinking. And again, I think myself today on that video, and it's not, you know, I'm the Lord's child and this and this and that. Girl, bye. Okay, like no. Not while you're in that posture. Like, how do you really expect? So does one really think that while you are going off alcohol, a ghoul, and you ranting and raving, you really think that if we were to die in that posture, we would just be going to heaven and the Lord? Yeah, come here, my child. Come here, my child. I don't personally think so. And so it's like, get the mote out of your own eye first. Stand clear in clarification, and then you can give it to another. It's hard, child. I know. It took me years to stop drinking. And now I'm trying to stop smoking. It's a lot.
Like, she's in her teenage, you know, years. She's at her boyfriend's house right now and was laid in a bed, which they was like, she was fully clothed. They were fully clothed, but she's laid. Oh, yeah. I just.
Okay. I didn't even mean to rewind it like that. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because I'm a mom. So I really got to stop it right there, Tox. I got to stop right there. And this is only because I'm a mom. Okay. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Now, this is not coming from content creator to content creator. This is from viewer, you know, subscriber to content creator. I got children. The oldest one is married. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's a fine line, because I didn't like her. And I allowed her in my home, because when I didn't allow her in my home, my son went against me. And then I allowed her in my home, and then she semi broke his heart. Then she tried to get him arrested. Then he married her. And then she left him. Okay? So you never facilitate a space for them to be in there. This is coming from experience now. I would not ever go like this to you. I would not ever do that. I have suffered. And he was a teenager. And I don't know, if he was a girl, that would totally be So my daughter follows my son. They're many years apart. That girl ain't ever had a boyfriend, alive or dead, in the house or outside. She ain't never had one. You understand that? You do live and you learn. So after the boy, I learned I don't give a good night. You ain't coming to my house. Ain't nothing gonna be going to my house. No. The way I raised the girl was with the fear of the Lord for being unclean. And it worked. Okay? And she is a grown woman. And she is still, you got that boop. Ain't nobody, ain't no way in the world you're supposed to be looking in the bed at your child in the bed with another child and you're walking away. Because not only that, Tox, if the other parent found out, they could say, forget it. They might already know, girl. They can come up with a lie and say that you were contributing to damn, statutory rape, girl. They can say that because you were an adult and that they're children. And where she get pregnant at? She didn't get pregnant in this house. She got pregnant in that woman's house. And now, because when they are minors, the charges go to the adults. The charges go to the adults until they're 18 years old. Girl. No. So it's things like that actually piss Judge Shady Court off. It's things like that make her angry. It's just, here again, she's not in the right position to be telling you, or at least don't tell you like that. She supposed to cuss your ass out over the internet. I guess she figured that out later, and we're going to listen to that. She said, I guess she said, I made a mistake by saying it online. I should have just called this bitch. Yeah, you should have called her, Judge Shady. You definitely should have called her. You should have called her. And this is the thing that makes me sad, because if King Pang is in fact in the middle, and if he's her friend, then he's going to be talking to her the whole time about, hey, when you come home, don't do none of that thing that you used to do. Leave everything that you was doing alone. You know what I mean? Do this, do that. He would have also admitted to his guilt and his part in her going to prison, because he did play a part in that woman going to prison, because he and his audience really played on her mental. Again, we have to be responsible for ourselves, but we all will be responsible for our own actions. And everybody that sat up there in those comments and just said nasty stuff about Tox and, yeah, we're going to report and all this, yeah, go King, all that, don't worry about it. There'll be a time and a place. And you should just hope that you didn't already went through your BS behind it, that you already got your just deserved. Because I'm telling you, you want to get everything that's coming to you right here while you're alive, because this does become an incorruptible body. Okay?
Oh, yeah. I just, I tell my daughter to get her bad ass out. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. For that night. Then somebody will be like, she abandoned her daughter. And she like, bitch, mind your stanky business. I be on the internet venting, and sometimes I say mean shit when I'm mad. So I'll be on the internet venting and I'll be saying some mean shit, and then somebody will like literally take that and run with it. So meanwhile.
So this is what I have to say to that, right? And excuse me, I'm very grateful for my husband in that moment. My daughter's 18, and she really peed me off. And she doesn't live here, she lives with her grandmother and the other, and anyways, and then she's 18, so she's all over the place. But she had upset me, and because you're just being like a brat, being 18, going through those growing pains. And I started to say something, to match that. And then I just didn't. But I did tell my husband that I was like, I should say da-da-da-da-da. He was like, no, don't do that. You don't know where her mind is. You don't know what she's going through right now. So you don't just say, don't stoop to her level. And he's absolutely right. These kids think about unaliving themselves, Tox. You were a child before, you were a teenager. I'm sure you thought of it, because you even said, we are all a part of the Special Victims Unit, okay? We all are, okay? So, and I know for a fact, I heard you say that you went through a lot, and there's no way as a young, pretty girl going through that, you didn't think about it. I thought about it. This is not good. It's not good. And so when you survive all that, you have a child, that's your job. Some of us automatically say, oh, it ain't about me no more. This is his baby now. I got to do everything for this child. And no one is perfect. No one is perfect. I didn't do everything perfectly with mine. You know what I'm saying? Duh. I just didn't make the same mistakes that other people made. You know what I mean? But you have to be careful. You have got to put her first in a way where, yes, it's her feelings first. It's what she sees. You know what? I saw that broke my heart. And I did. And I had When I heard that you were back out and you had your channel up and everything, I was so happy. And I ran over there, and I wasn't even watching for like a week because I saw Nani smoking. And I think she was like 13. And that literally is hurting my head right now, bro. That's literally hurting my head right now. Like, you don't even know what kind of like, you don't know what kind of warrior I am, bro. Like, you don't know. Like, I'm not perfect, but, and I hope that, and even in the times that I've smoked and drank, I've not ever once done it around my children. They can't ever bring up a picture or a video of me smoking or drinking. They can't do it. I've not ever done it around them. I've not ever done it around them. So it's like you gotta be able to put these people first, bro. You gotta want more for Nani than what was given to yourself. And if you do, then it's like, all right, forget that hotness in my tail, child. Girl, we all been there. We all been there. But it has to come to a point where you're looking at this person and you're able to say, this shit was messed up what happened to me. People lied to me. People told me this. People told me that. I ran into this. I ran into that. And I'm going to make sure that this don't happen to you. I'm going to make sure this don't happen to you, baby. You know what I mean? And you just put it first. And at worst, you just go without a couple of nights of some random D or some good steady D, but ain't ready to give you the RING. You know what I mean? Come on, girl. Don't nobody need all that. So that is where Judge Shady Court is upset. It's just...
I just be angry. If you knew how much I talk shit in real life, you'd be like, girl, please. That's like P. Last night, I'm talking shit. He like, girl, ain't nobody worried about your ass. Like, you know what I mean? I talk shit. I talk a lot of shit. He like, who you think you is, nigga, not your bitch. Fuck. Like, come on now. Anyway, but so just so you know that, okay? Because it goes down when it comes to me. Okay, my face, you might see it break out in hives. I've been having dry face issues lately. So just know this too as well. But yeah, and then I have this dude. I'm getting ready to go get the restraining order today. I think I have to do a police report. So that's why I'm up early and shit, because I need to work. I gotta make my money. But also I gotta do personal stuff while it's business hours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna go get the restraining order today.
Now, this was just last week. Now, I'm wondering, is this the same guy at the end of this video where I'm going to show is also on YouTube, trying to be a YouTuber, looking very, I don't know, it's pretty destitute. And it's like, so even in this situation, when you say that you have to go and get a restraining order on this man, I automatically think about Nani. I automatically think like, okay, is she safe? Is she okay? You know what I'm saying? Because you have to get restrained on this person.
Day. And then I'll address YouTube afterward about that. Because ain't nowhere in hell you allowing this person to continue to put my name daily, multiple times a day, in the title of his videos. That's crazy. If that ain't harassment, child, I don't know what is.
So,
and I already know they're gonna tell me to
talking about official kingpin. So now I guess at this point they've fallen back out and he's gone to because I think what the official kingpin sees is, because he doesn't care, he doesn't have any friends. You know, after that whole thing, after his loyalty with Armand, he's done. He doesn't care. He's going to do what is going to make the money. And for some reason, he's been after Toxic Diamond's audience for quite some time. Maybe it's the loyalty of, oh gosh, because why else would you try to villainize another content creator? Unless you're jealous of the support that they're getting and you want that support. I don't understand why villainize another person and you don't even know them and they've done nothing to you.
They're going to tell me to go on the website and file it with the FBI and all that shit.
And let me explain why I did not cover up Toxic Diamond's live stream, because I couldn't, because she's on camera. Duh. She actually came on camera. So when you try to cover up the people that are in her chat, you cover her up oftentimes, especially in the later videos that I'm going to show you, where I think she's looking super cute. So yeah.
But I don't have to do that because it's local.
Okay.
So I'm finna.
And I'm so sorry, but this is a reaction video, and I need to say that Toxic Diamond looks like my ex-best friend. And I don't know, I guess the relationships, you just kind of like grow. So I guess I'll call her my sister at this point. We've gone into sisterhood and we don't do the same things anymore. So we're always going to love each other for life. But yes, Toxic Diamond looks a lot like this girl who I have an extensive history with. And yeah, so that's my whole, I think that's what attracted me to her, was her whole entire look. Like the lips, the nose, the eyes, the eyebrows, everything. Yeah, he did. And you know he did. He did it for years. He did it for years. Very hateful, very hateful. Just seems like he did it just because he could. Just because he could. And again, people went along with it.
Handle it locally. It's in state. Damn, my skin is so fucking dry. That's crazy. And then he was like, she talked too much shit. I heard him say that. Bitch, you talk too much shit. Leave me the fuck alone, ho. What don't you understand about that? I don't give a fuck about your thoughts about me, dumbass bitch. Talking about I talk shit. Bitch, I'm gonna talk all the shit I want to. You don't run my motherfucking mouth. Are you crazy? Stupid. Bitch, don't nobody talk about you. You're mad because you're not a fucking topic in my real existence, dumbass hoe. Sitting up there talking about, I ain't reach out to her, bitch, and I didn't reach out to you. Even when you asked her to ask me to reach out to you. Bitch, what the fuck I want to talk to you for, motherfucker? Don't nobody want to speak to your ugly ass, you fat, nasty ass, stupid burrito, booty munching ass hoe. Okay? Mexican. The fuck are you talking about? What you need to be doing is focusing on the Mexican boys that you fucking up their ass. That's what you need to be doing. Stop focusing on me. I don't know you, never met you. You're a fucking weird ass nigga who's in my business because you're a fucking faggot and you think that's your place. But guess what? It's not. You're a fucking man. You're a grown ass man. That's what you need to realize. Okay? Just because your ass is gay don't give you the right to be in no woman's affairs with her motherfucking child. Bitch, mind your motherfucking business.
Oh, I'm gonna be pregnant. You don't know these motherfucking
Oh, wait a minute.
niggas.
I ain't gonna do that. But for some reason, he feel like it is his business. It is his business. Everything about Toxic Diamond is his business. I'm not understanding this. I really don't understand this. I really thought that when she got locked up and he did all that, like, okay, he bullied her and it's over. So now he befriend her just to record a phone conversation about her and just get these two women. What is going on? That's sick. What are you trying to do? So did he try to destiny swap with Toxic Diamond before she went to jail and it didn't work, and then he trying to do it again? What is going on?
Okay, I was wondering where my food went from last night. You got me completely fucked up, ho. Fat, nasty ass, raggedy ass bitch. You got me completely fucked up, bitch. Completely fucked up. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, what the fuck you thought you was doing, ho. But I got you. Don't trip. And keep it up, by the way, because I need all new evidence. So please keep going. Dumb bitch. I got you. Watch. This stupid fucking weird, creepy ass weirdo. Like, you dumbass. And one thing about me is I'm that girl in real life, and let me tell y'all something. He's real and all this other shit. Okay?
I think Beta Goddess has said, hey, I don't know if she said hey, but I was trying to say hi to Beta Goddess in the thing, but it wouldn't let me do it.
I'm just saying. Okay? Yes. Ugh. Stanky old dick. I'm telling you, girl, just nasty. Ugh. Mud stick, child. That's a mud stick. Anyway. But so now I'm at a place where I'm single and I want to be single. But he didn't do nothing to me. I kept being back with Bruce every time he would try to be like, you know what I mean? And because we had already gotten together, and it just got fucked up, because what happened was Nani had tried to fight the old lady that we were living with. She like 70, so the bitch got scared, kicked us out. So I had to move to that fucking hotel and spend all my little savings that I had. and fucking and then Bruce pulled up to the fucking hotel and it just fucked everything up. I'm like, fuck me. I mean, I find myself fucking Bruce in the car, waiting for 90 to go to school to bring him in the room. I mean, it just was crazy. And in the meantime, P is over here like, why the fuck aren't you calling me back? Why are you not answering my calls? Like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, this was bad. And I'm sorry. And I know. And then I can't.
Oh no, I think P is the psycho guy. He literally calls himself psycho on here. And I'm gonna show you his profile. Oh my gosh, Tox, no, 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 Tox, you're gonna have to move. You're going to have to move, Toxic Diamond. I think you're gonna have to move.
Kept going back more and more. And I kept telling him, like this last time before I got back with Bruce, I promised P. I swore him to him up and down. He was like, I want you to get over that nigga. Danita and come home. He was like, stop the bullshit. Like, nigga, knock it off. And what the fuck? Get your mind together. Like, get your mind right. What are you doing? And so, and I promised him, like, I will never speak to that man again, da 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 da. And then I did a video in this nigga house. And so it's just like, I feel really, really, really bad. Yeah, I do. And he still fuck with me. Like, he's still, you know what I mean? Sucking toes and eating pussy and doing all this shit. He still fuck with me.
This is really sad. This is really sad. This is sad. You shouldn't feel, I think you shouldn't feel sorry for not having any loyalty to anyone except for Jesus Christ, Tox. Like, that's the man you need to try. You need to try him. You need to trust him and give it all to him and only him. You know what I'm saying? And when you're vlogging, you just vlog about, like, bro, you do really good with the Tox tea. Like, there's something about your voice when you're talking about the celebrities. Like it's such a real raw thing, bro. Like, you did good. Can't you see that that's what they're jealous of? That's what people are either jealous of, or that's the fruit in you that they can see prospering, Tox, and that they want to see grow and be more fruitful. Like I said, I believe Judge Shady Court loves you. And she is upset with the sin that she sees in you, chasing these men, the alcohol, it's just a mess, and you really just need to focus on. And how else do you focus on? Maybe if it seems like you need to know, it seems like somebody on the outside, like a man, has to notice how great you are, and he needs to be able to want to put you on that pedestal in order for you to believe it, or whatever the case may be. That's not so. That man will never come, not when you have that frame of mind. You've got to understand that he that is within you is greater than he that is within the world. He is literally inside of you, Toxic Diamond. You know what I started to do? I started to give these to people that I know, and they're like $25. They keep on going up, and they're like $27. They're not cheap. So I don't give them to everyone, but like there'll be like a person in my life that I'll keep on coming across. So I bought one for this man at the gas station, and he was like always like, panhandling and stuff, but there was something in him, right? And I was saying, and then yeah, this is, and thank you, Darcy. And it's actually because we're not allowed to go to God. We're only allowed to go through his son first. And that was my issue, because I thought I was like Judge Shady Court. I'm the Lord's child and this and this and that. And I'm cussing and fussing. I'm drinking them. No, sin is not allowed in the kingdom of heaven. So it would be foolish to think that his presence is upon you while you are in sin. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's why the highs come down, because God is good. Because you get another chance to think again and to come to him in clarification. You ever wonder why, Tox, maybe after you have these one night stands or after you give yourself to these men and it doesn't work out, you feel like sugar honey iced tea? Like you just feel like, even in some cases, you may even feel like you've been raped or robbed, but you know that you gave yourself willingly into that action. It's the sin. It makes you feel so disgusted. And I'm really saying that because I'm a sinner. You know what I mean? I'm on my way to being a saint, just like you all are, just like we all are. After the drinking, I felt like sugar honey iced tea. I felt so bad. I felt disgust. Like once my at the end of the drunk, right? At the end of it, that I'm crying, I'm depressed. The next day, I have a hangover, I'm getting up late, my life. It's the sin. That thing doesn't make you feel good, bro. And it only connects again when you're going on that wave of sin again, and it just goes around and around and around. You know what I'm saying? And you have to stop it. You just have to stop, and you have to go through those pains. You have to go through these pains of the flesh that you go through when you cut off the drinking. You have to go through that what is this thing that people go through and they're addicts? I said I'm a freaking junkie. I feel like with the weed, I am, bro, because I felt like these are the repulsions. You know what? Reflexes, resolutions. What happens when you are going through the things and you don't have the drug? Whatever. So people don't want to go through that portion of it, which is very hard, guys. But we're gonna have to. You're gonna have to go it alone, Tox. Keep yourself to yourself. I'm telling you, this is really going to help. A lot of people don't know where to start. You don't have to start in the beginning if you don't want to. You can start with the book of Matthew, and that's where Jesus Christ actually speaks, and that's so exciting. So you can start there, and you can wrap all the way around. And I mean, and I'm telling you, I am in a completely different posture than I was in. I'm going to show you guys this video. I'm almost unrecognizable. That doesn't look anything like me. The Lord Jesus Christ saved my life, but it was only due to my paying attention to his laws and really reading what he's saying and really acting and showing up and really fighting that. You know what I'm saying? That thing in the flesh that wants to get that random D girl and all this and that girl. That's just lust. That's a sin called lust. You know what I'm saying? This alcohol crap. That causes many sins. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to be a drunkard. What the crap? And that makes perfect sense. No one in the kingdom of heaven is drunk. We're not like, oh, hallelujah. Anybody in there doing that, girl? Stop. And stop acting like because, he's sanctified with wine and the thing that it's okay to drink. Stop. Because you're going to have a hard time explaining that to him. Not to me, to him. So either way, they don't like one another's sins. And Toxic, I just really want you to, because you're so beautiful and you're so talented. And I just feel like this ain't nothing but the devil that keeps you going back to focusing on a man. You know what I'm saying? It's the wrong man. It's like you this close, but you know what I'm saying? You only this far away. You ain't even that far away. Girl, once you give it all up to that man, that's when your standard is going to become so high for a man of the flesh. Because when that man empowers you, not only does he empower you, he gives you everything you need. He makes you look every which kind of way you want to look, darling, so that they got to come like this for you, girl. The way these people coming for you, they ain't even, this man, Tox, you were impressed because the man handed you a lighter and a cigarette with the ashtray. I hand you some sin. You gonna be impressed with me? Come on, girl. No. The man that's gonna say, put the cigarette down, get off that phone. Let's go outside. Let's go for this run, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. That's the man that you can respect. I am.
And he still loves me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't care about his feelings. And like, you know what I mean? But like, I don't want to keep arguing over Bruce every time we're together. That's why I peeled off last night like that. That's the issue. Because what happens is every time we're together and you keep bringing him up, you push me away. Stop talking about him. Because you're putting him on my mind. I'm not even thinking about him. My mind is get a car, go to baby. Get a car, go see baby. That's all I'm doing. And it's like, you keep putting that shit in the air, bro. And that's why I be leaving. It's not that I'm running or none of that shit. That shit don't make me want to be with you. It makes me want to run from you. Stop bringing that nigga up. Stop bringing up anything negative and let's just be good. You feel me? Like, what? And last night I left so fast, I left this nigga phone. Because I have multiple phones, so I just threw all the phones in my purse and left.
I am not really interested in any of the relationship drama that she has going on. This is literally was about Judge Shady Court. So it should stop soon, but if not, I'm just gonna fast forward.
Like, and I was, I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gain 4 more. Skinny bitch. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. But that's my life. This, you know what I'm saying? I live in my existence and I choose to live. I choose to share. I'm an open book and I don't mind. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Fuck, I look like giving a fuck. I don't care. Period. I gotta get dressed for work. Let me see what time it is. It's about to be 6:30. Okay, today is Monday. Let's count the days for, okay, let's do that. Now, mind you, it's definitely been since like Wednesday. It's been since Wednesday.
What we counting the days?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's really not. You know what I mean? And I don't want to keep, like, I'm already mentally moved, talking about the same shit over and over and over and over. Like, you and shit, I ain't gonna never say that's right. That's not right. If somebody doxed you and threatening you and all that shit, like I said, that shit ain't right. But you a fake ass hoe who probably got that shit back as karma because you's a fake, weird, old, bored bitch sitting in your house fucking with people on the internet just like old boy. See, me, I'm living my life on this motherfucker. Y'all see what the fuck I got going on. I don't mind sharing, and I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me living my life because I'm not doing shit wrong. I'm working, elevating, getting on the internet and popping my shit because that's what the fuck I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm go fuck on my little nigga, come home. Like, I ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about nobody's thoughts about what the fuck I got going on. At the end of the day. You know what I mean? Y'all not living y'all life on this motherfucker. Y'all living my life. You living in my motherfucking existence, bitch. You're riding my wave. Everything you talk about, everything you do, you on this motherfucker right now.
You know what? I think she would be good with Blueface. But you know what? I don't remember Tox being able to cook that good. Never mind.
I'm riding off of my energy, bitch. I'm sharing my energy with you, ho. And instead of you appreciating that shit and being genuine, be like, damn, she really do be real on this motherfucker, though. I gotta say, like, if she do got something going on, she is gonna tell us. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to just straight dog her. Like, she, you know what I mean? Like, she is gonna tell us what's going on. So let's see. You know what I mean? Bitch, you entertained by me, bitch. You're entertained by my life, bitch, because my life is a movie. That's a fact. My life is a movie, ho.
Yeah,
you're entertained by it. Say that.
It might not be the best movie, but yeah, I do get what she's saying. Like, you know, regardless if it's good, bad, or indifferent, if Judge Shady Court is watching, it's only because she's watching that she's able to even accumulate an opinion of Tox. So, you know, Tox feels like that's kind of messed up that you would even come at me like that when I'm not hiding anything. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and everybody has a right to their opinion. You know, it's just, I guess it was the way Judge Shady Court put that opinion out there, and then Tox is thinking that they're like cool, and it's so much vehemence. This, yeah, and that wasn't even the last. So we didn't even get to the phone recording that King Pay has on record, and he shared with Toxic Diamond of Judge Shady Court talking shadily, talking shadily.
I'm an open book and I don't mind. So early, just be up, drinking coffee, watching the news, chilling like a villain. Ouch. My foot's still kind of. Now, good morning, bitch. Good morning. Good morning. You feel me? Ride my energy in a positive way, dumb hoe. What the fuck is you doing? Like, real talk, bitch. Ain't that what I was telling you? I was telling you, you were saying that you wanted to change the direction of your content because you don't want to keep arguing with people online. That's what you were telling me. I was telling you there are several different things you can do, and I gave you advice. Now see, this just why you're not supposed to have that man code. Oh, I know, huh? Horrible. Oh, I'm so bad with the phones. Yeah, I'm so bad with the phones, man. Like, so bad. But this is crazy because this same person is getting on my head about the fact that I chose to get out and be with that dumbass man with the stinky penis over him after he, spent.
So she was talking about Judge Shady, then she went back to the men business. Yeah, she is a mess.
All the time talking.
Everybody can get the views. You think
She, you know what I mean? Like, she is gonna tell us what's going on. So let's see. You know what I mean? You and shit. I ain't gonna never say that's right. That's not.
you know what the hell the algorithm does?
I was looking for the good morning to all the babes in the building. I never heard that. I never heard that until I was over there. And I was like, what? Oh, I love Toxic Diamond, bro.
Especially at war. Every hate.
So now,
over him.
She mad.
This is Judge Shady's response after what we just seen with Toxic.
She wanted me to fall out with okay people because she's in an active war with him after she called the judge, talking about, please, I want to talk to him, this, that, try to make it on your panel. But I ain't had to offer nothing. You asked me, frumpy fella. Let's be clear. That's why I say she's going to be headed back to jail. And if you back with that bobblehead Bruce, you deserve everything coming your way. Because that disgusting stuff man, Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something, frumpy fella. I'll play your audios and blow you out the water out this mother. Huh? Let me tell you something. Y'all better stop playing with me. And where is Sweet with your girl Satan? Has she hopped in any inboxes around here and told the people how she was self-identifying them? Did she do that? I'm going to have to go over there and look. Yes, indeed. I want to go in there and see. Hey, dropping the tea. We doing like a Zodiac sign, and then the judge got a little lost, because I'm trying to let y'all know the judge is officially at war. Every hater up around here, part of the I refuse to work crew and want to get rich scheme around here on this free ninja net, want to sit here and act like they victims. And please, you don't want that type of energy, okay? You think towards the bullhole stuff for 15 years. You ain't see the thing about Aries, they gonna jump down on it ASAP, okay? Yes, indeed. Y'all know the judge ain't lying about these gutter Zodiac signs up around here. You really want to know how people get down? Start there. Learn when they arrived up around here. Do the research, you bobblehead heifers. Tell me, I got the views. I got the view. Everybody can get the views. You think you that special with your born ass? People just running up over there to hear you talk? You so delusional. Now, who was that for? The more I think about it, I would never sit there. I'm a content creator. 5,000 people tuned to me. Do you know what the hell the algorithm does, little girl? God damn it, I'm still waiting on a clap back, you weak sauce-ass bobblehead waltzers. You done piss me off. And I don't care if you go tell trees.
I never heard that.
In your conversations.
Wait, I never heard that. You weak sauce bobblehead ass Waltons. Wait a minute,
yes,
girl.
Talking about the same shit over.
She too much.
Off the chain. I thought.
So I'm still trying to figure out what Toxic did, because it don't seem like. Okay, here we go. It don't sound like. It sounded like all she did was decided to work with another content creator. And that's a shame. So if you watching Judge Shady Court, hit the link. Let me know what happened. Toxic, you can come up if you want to too. Let me know. But like I say, I did the video because I feel like I know. I feel like I know enough. and from what I can see as a viewer is I see two women that actually love each other, that have love for one another. Not like, oh, you guys want to be in a relationship, but I mean actual love. Like I feel like with our people, for the I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it's like that with me. Like when I meet somebody, if you don't give me a weird feeling that makes me either like worried, because I got a real strong intuitive thing, right? And I usually it's in my ass, right? So like if you're like a person that's gonna cause me danger, then my butt will get warm, right? And or if I go into a dangerous situation, then my butt will get warm and I'll walk right back out. If a person is in oh gosh, then the only other kind of people I stay away from is people that give me a sinking feeling. And that's the only time. So a time where, and thank God that doesn't happen a lot. But there was a man, there was an Uber that I caught when I was pregnant. And when I got inside, he gave me a slight sinking feeling and I couldn't explain it. And then when we went to go pick up my daughter, at that time I was pregnant with my son, went to go pick up my daughter, he kept staring at her through the window. And then this sinking feeling came really, really bad. And then he started talking about how he had a granddaughter and he can't pick her up from school anymore. And my daughter reminds him of his granddaughter, but I don't see how, because he was a Caucasian man and my daughter's real dark. She's, dark chocolate. I love her. Anyway, so yeah, that's weird. She doesn't look like your granddaughter, or what else are you? Whatever. So that sinking feeling. So if you don't give me a sinking feeling or a feeling that makes my butt warm, like I'm in trouble, then you're fine. You're great. I love you. I love you. All's gonna happen after that is, you would possibly say things or do things wrong to make like that 100% go down to 0. You know what I mean? But other than that, I feel like initially we kind of just love each other. We don't have these weird dispositions about each other, unless we see the thing pop up that makes it like, okay, you're weird, I'm dispositioning myself. You know what I'm saying? So this is
one feature in support the show. I know that's right. What is that?
I don't even need to hear no more. Let me tell y'all what else I heard happen. I heard that.
Well, we do. Wait a minute.
Everybody can get the views. You think you?
I hope I don't miss
Down
it.
on it. Hey, this was off the
Yeah, she's gonna play more than one, because after this,
support the.
This was off the chain. I thought the judge was. Oh, have mercy. Anyway, yeah, I told you I pick and choose, but I share up around here. That part, my job. They respect me at work now. Trevor, and you got to go to work now. I told you I don't want to add nobody else's name to I refuse to work up around here.
Going on, gonna tell you, stop lying on me. I never called you 3 weeks ago and told you to do no story on me and my kid. Why the fuck would I ask you to do a story about my child? Bitch, you're sick. What are you talking about? Yvette, what the fuck is wrong with you? I thought you was my sister. Bitch, I was gonna rock with you through whatever. Even after all that shit, whatever, you still called me, you told me whatever you told me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said none of that shit on the internet. You feel me? And I thought we was good, bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? Are you cool, bitch? What?
Absolutely the fuck not. I got my own issues going the fuck on. And the last thing I need is people calling and complaining and shit on me. What channel? She talk too much shit.
Now, do you see how he's starting to speak? You guys don't even see the play here. This guy is such a slithering, slinky, slimy snake dog hound, bro. Do you even realize why he looks that way on the outside? Like, this country is very, 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 very brainwashed to think that you're not supposed to judge people by the book. You better judge a book by its cover. You better understand what's coming for you, bro. Understand what's coming for you, bro. If somebody looks like that, do not think, because now I'm not talking about whether he's attractive or unattractive. I'm talking about animals here. I'm talking about animals that have certain character characteristics and traits about them. I'm talking about the fact that people always resemble nature. Animals in nature are used to doing and being a certain kind of way. So you just find out what animal this guy is made out of and what those animals do, and you just decide if that's what you want to play with or not. This guy is really, really creepy. On this video, he's singing over the part where he's talking to Judge Shady Court. So are we gonna pretend like are we gonna pretend like it is untrustworthy and it is just the lowest of the low to record someone without their knowledge? Or we're gonna act like he did nothing wrong? And he's doing this because at the core of it all, he's the only one of you that have absolutely no content. Judge Shady Court can come over here, turn on her mic, and talk about absolutely nothing. She can talk about the birds and the bees, the sky is blue, yellow blue, azul blue, cyan blue, and people are going to still keep listening. Same thing for Toxic Diamond. Unless this man talks about another person or he's shading somebody else, he doesn't have any content. He doesn't have a channel, bro. Do you guys even so even down to the Blueface and Krishan content, he only started doing that after he saw that it was working for Donut. And then there's a channel on here called Ruby Kai where he literally imitated the entire artwork of the Ruby Kai thing with the whole circus thing. Stop! This man could not afford an original thought if his life depended on it. He could not afford an original thought if his life depended on it. If AI gets to a point where they start scanning people's brains for who is worthy of life and has actual substance to give back to this machine, a lot of... And that doesn't make me happy. That doesn't make me happy to say, bro, because at the end of the day, we are going into a really peculiar future where a lot of people who don't have talent, who don't have original thoughts, who are not survivors, and they can't figure things out, they will get left behind. You know what?
Shout out to Lala in the building. Thank you, Lala, friend. You know, all of my friend Lala over there to support feature and support the show. I know that's right. What is that?
I don't even need to hear no more. Let me tell y'all what else I heard happen. I heard that she was running down my whole history. You are so stupid. That she was running down my whole history of me and my daughter, the shit that she know, with this man. Now, you know that this man is stalking and harassing me. You supposed to be my sister. Why in the fuck are you talking to this man about me? Thank you, love. Why are you talking to this man about me, girl?
Because he's listening, and that's really sad. That is sad.
When I tell you, I promise you, every nigga that I get is going to cater to me. I do not know why, but I fucking love it. I love it. He was just walking out the room. He made sure I have my drink in my lighter and a little cigarette in the ashtray. Bae, the door.
You know, very concerning.
Period.
I have to...
bitch, ain't no pussies over here, bitch.
So before we get into this part, right, I got to tell you something, Tox, that is very, very disturbing to me about that situation. So from what I ascertained in that situation, you are at his home. You guys are not home. It's not at your place, right? You're over his house. I remember you did something about coming over here. It's dark there, Tox. Why? This is the broad daylight. Why are all of these curtains drawn? That's not good. That's not good, Tox. Because I'm going to tell you something. And I'm not saying that this is what's going on in that situation, right? But this is very, very worrisome. He has sports playing. All the curtains are drawn. There's a child in that room with him. And you're saying that he's catering to you because he made sure that you wouldn't have to come back in the room for anything else. He brought you a drink and your cigarettes and put you in there so that he didn't have to worry about you coming in there for anything else. You called him several times and he did not answer. Why? But and then the TV is so loud. How loud do you need to how loud do you have to hear people yelling and screaming? It's just sports. That situation, it didn't feel good to me. It didn't feel good to me. Listen, I'm not psychic, okay? I'm not. But the kind of intuition that I have, I guess I'm an empath. So I've been told, but the kind of thing that I have is literally a gift from God, and it's literally saved my life. It's literally saved lives of other people around me. And I'm not a gossiper, man. It's not what I'm doing. I'm literally doing this video because I actually care about you and Judge Shady Court, right? And I didn't come to your channel for that. I didn't come for that whole thing with the guy and all that weird stuff. That room felt dark. That room is dark. It is broad daylight. You can see from the kind of blue that comes through the crack of the shade that's drawn, right? It's daytime. Why are all those shades drawn? Why? This is not a man that's catering to you, Tox, if you still need money. Him bringing you a cigarette, an ashtray, and a drink is simply making sure that you don't have to get up and bother him again or call him for anything. At best, at best. Because remember, when you called him right after that, even in your see, you have instinct too. Right after that, he brought you the thing. You even thought to yourself, well, why is he doing this? Let me go ahead and call him. And you called him anyway. You called him anyway. Because you felt like something was kind of off. I'm going to tell you the truth. Something is off. Something is off with that man. Something is off in that home. The curtains should not be all drawn in the broad daylight like that, unless you are like creating content, or because it's the whole house that's dark. It's not just that room that you were in, because when you even open that door, that hallway, you can see. And then why would a child be in the room with him and he's watching sports? I'm not insinuating anything. I'm telling you, as a person watching, this is what the people are watching and adhering to. Everybody's not dumb. Everybody's not listening to what you want them to hear and seeing what you want them to see, right? Some people are just like perceptive, right? And then some people, it doesn't really take too much perception. It's kind of loud in their face. Some people automatically pay attention to background noise, and some people are top-down thinkers. And if you are still in a need for money, you are still actively stalking your baby daddy. We just saw you doing that. You say, hey, you said it on the other video the other day, like, hey, come and stalk my baby daddy with me, right? Then this man is not catering to you by bringing you a cigarette and a drink to just make sure that you do not need to go back in that room for anything, or that you do not bother him for anything. That's concerning. That's concerning when the whole house is dark and there's a child in that room with him. And the reason, and so another reason why I'm saying this is because when I was a child, there was a girl who went to our school. She's a very pretty girl. She's actually a Spanish girl. And she lived in like bike riding distance, and she had a pool where she lived. And so we took our bikes on that journey to go to her house, and we're supposed to be, and actually it wasn't just her. We were already with one of the friends that, you know, can get in the pool. So it was like, she's one of the girls that's supposed to just go with us that day. And, you know, and it got to the point where she was like, gosh, now I know why the friendship didn't grow in school so much, because of what was happening to her at home. We went to go knock on that girl's door. That man came to the door with no shirt on, a big belly, and he had like a glaze of sweat on him. And how you answer the door, you have to move the curtains back and you can look straight through, and it's dark. It's like right after school. It's like 4 something. You know, it was like 3 and you go home, and then we changed and we drove up, rode our bikes up there. It's dark. It's dark in there. All the curtains are drawn. What the fuck is that about? And you can't even hear anything except for television. And I'm sorry for cursing, but that makes me so angry. That makes me so angry. I don't like crime against women and children. And so, yeah, so you got to stop looking at things in like a one way. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's important to put your children first when you have them. Because when you have children and you have especially a girl that's growing, for me, I would say if I am dating and I haven't found someone at a respectable age where they can see her as a child, and we can grow in this way, you know, where it can be like that's her stepdad. Like, I'm not gonna, like, if I haven't found anybody by 12, then that would have been it. My daughter's like 12 years old. No. She's too big. She's too big. That's it. I missed out. I can't date. I can't date. I gotta wait till she's grown up now, because you don't know the intention. You don't know the intention of these men, right? A lot of people are empty vessels right now, and they are being inhabited by the demons. Like, because that's what it is. You know, I don't know. People are like, you know, waiting until they see actual ghouls. You know, that's a bit different, right? But right now, there are people without the strength and the armor of God, and so the demon goes easily into them, and I found a nice home. You know what I mean? So for those risks, I would say I'm going to put myself on the back burner in a relationship until I at least finish raising my child. I think the children deserve that, since they already didn't ask to be here.
Fuck you thought, bitch. If you need that, nigga, what's up? You got my number. You leaving voicemails and shit. Fuck you, bitch. What's happening?
This is where Tox has to be. Oh, gosh, you got to be so careful. So now look what Judge Shady Court does. This is bad, Judge Shady. This is bad, and you know this is bad. So in one of Judge Shady Court's videos, she goes, I know you going back to jail. I can see it. You already on a path. If you do see that she's on a path to going back to jail, then why incite it? Don't. So Judge Shady Court, so this is going to be Tox's response to Judge Shady Court actually leaving her a voicemail. She's going to let us hear some of this voicemail. But she literally left her voicemail being like, as if she wants to fight Tox, like being like, oh, no. And I'm just like, don't fall for this, Tox. This is just, you know, this is all, it's really nothingness, because that's just a voice. You could hear Judge Shady Court's voice and you could delete it. Or I think the best thing would have been to just like play that, just listen to this lady who said she's my friend, who said she loved me. But a lot of us are like actually afraid to be vulnerable, right? Actually, but that's what I saw though. In the beginning, I really saw Tox really just feeling hurt. Like, she didn't even come for Judge Shady Court. She did not say anything nasty. She still didn't say nothing nasty, because she just really seemed like she couldn't believe, like, this really hurt Toxic.
All that talking and shit, I don't even do that shit, nigga. I don't even do that, bitch. I just got out of prison. I just had to deal with 900 bitches. You think your one ass is something? You think you as one bitch is
900? Yo, 900. Yo, this is the part of her that reminds me of my best friend. I guess I'll still call her my best friend. It's like nobody's ever gonna take that girl's place. Like, you know what I mean? We like grew up together, but we grew apart. This is that girl. This is that girl that I was cool with. That girl that been to prison. That girl is something. But I'm gonna tell you what though, that girl ain't got no kids, so she ain't got to worry about, you know what I mean, that. And I just think maybe that's what it should have been for you. Probably should have just ain't no kids. Everybody wasn't meant to be a mother.
doing something, bitch? Bring your motherfucking ass where the fuck you need to go. Hoe ass bitch.
I want this work.
That bitch said, y'all heard that bitch? Did y'all just hear that? Listen to this shit. I can't even get past the first 2 seconds of this motherfucking video.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't want this work.
I knew you wouldn't want this work. You won't pull up and get this work. Bitch, first of all, I already pulled up.
Wait a second, Judge Shady, stop. Because you know you're not going to fight her. So why are you saying that? You trying to get that lady over there so you can get that lady locked up. You know you're going to call the police on her. Don't do that. Don't. Tox, you shouldn't even let none of this bother you. You supposed to have rolled off you like you had oil on and then throw water. You supposed to not even pay none of this no man. Child, and it's so sad. Judge Shady, why? Because this is hurting this girl. It actually hurt that girl feelings that you talked about her with the King Pain. And then this ain't right. This ain't right, Judge Shady. And then you threaten saying you want to fight her. That is not right. That is not right.
You know I'm going to pull up. That's first of all. Secondly, bitch, you already know what the fuck I'm on. That's crazy as fuck that you would even come at me like that, knowing what the fuck I'm on. Bitch, like I said, I will tear my own dreadlocks out, beat your ass bald-headed and all, and then grow my shit back, bitch. I am crazy like that. You got me fucked up. Bitch, I will fuck you up, bitch. Are you crazy, bitch? I was beat by my mother. I was beat by my baby daddies. Bitch, I've been to prison. I just got out of prison for beating bitches. Are you dumb?
Wow. So yeah, so I said it. I said we all a part of the special victims unit, and this is just one of our stories. I said it. This is a couple of our stories now about Judge Shady and Toxic Diamond. You know, so this is sad. And I said that. These are both two women that don't have good, that have bad history with other women, and probably other women that they was. So this was not good, Judge Shady. Do you see how this wasn't good? Because you were in a position where she actually liked you and was willing to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? And so you were supposed to, you had a responsibility in that moment. Yes, you did, because you are her elder. You had a responsibility in that moment to steward her the right way. If you were going to fool around in her life, period, then you should have done it in a way to be helpful to her and to help heal her, Judge Shady. This is wrong, because you know that things like this can tear a person down even more, even further. Y'all not on the same level. Y'all not. You have a lot more experience in life than she has, and you have a different kind of experience in life than she has. So it's like, if you really care for her, then you shouldn't have ever had that conversation with this man. You shouldn't be talking about anything. You could have easily left those messages to Toxic Diamond. But I don't know. It seems like I'm just trying to figure out what would provoke Judge. I dropped the link. Maybe she'll leave the comment. I'm trying to figure out what would provoke Judge Shady Court to be so doggone shady.
Is you cool? Or did you just threaten me, ho? Did you just threaten me, bitch? You better make sure you cool, bitch, with your drunk ass, bitch, before I knock your ass out. You got me fucked up. I don't do mental health people issues well, bitch.
And shout out to Toxic Diamond, because I asked her if I could react to this situation, you know, using the video. And she was like, yeah, shout out to Toxic Diamond. I really appreciate that. And I don't know if I left the comment to Judge Shady ask her if I could do it or not, but I know she answered me back. And if she did, thank you, Judge Shady Court, because I did it anyway. See, because I follow the YouTube guidelines around here. I know for a fact that I can react to any goddamn thing I want to, as long as I'm on these here cameras and I'm doing enough pause and enough this, enough that. And after they go on and they review it, they gonna say, oh, that ain't the same content. You absolutely reacted. Now I done done it with Line Gates, NBCs. I done it with real. Check out Reality Rewind. I ain't scared of not one of you sucker bookers striking this channel. All right now. I follows the rules. I follows him to the T. I mean, you know, I'm working on to the T, but as far as this community guidelines, I got that down. Now she's cussing. This ain't monetized channel, so I'm still all right. Okay? All right.
Whoa! You up. Do not do that. Do not do that, because I'm a nice ass bitch. And I was still nice to your skanky ass, bitch. Even though you a fucking snake, nigga. Bitch. Hold on, watch this. Hold on. Fuck. Where the fuck is that timestamp? Hold on. This bitch got me so mad, bro. Y'all, oh God. Okay. Merry Christmas, friend. That's 82. Merry Christmas, friend. I see you putting out content, no days off. Period, 82. 82.
This is what I'm saying right here. Why is he like, she was agreeing with him on the phone? Why do you feel the need to say that? She has the voicemail. She knows. See. And for you to call me the messiest YouTuber ever is crazy. I think that you just didn't like the fact that you made a decision that you later regretted. So you needed to make it seem like to people that I was in some sort of way disintegrated, the way you absolutely present yourself to be. Because it's like, you know what? This is one of the worst kinds of people to be too. You can make mistakes in life, right? But you own up to your mistakes and that's it. But you don't then try to pull up something out of nowhere about a person. You try to degrade them. You try to shame their character, or you know what? All these kinds of things just because of a mistake that you made. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, which is very sad because it was a great interview. And even this, it's literally a segment called Creator T, right? And I'm interviewing the people, and literally, you found that because I interviewed another conjugator that you had an issue with right after that. You call me the messiest YouTuber ever? That's like ridiculous. I gotta tell you, I don't like the fact that, because I don't like seeing my face like that on the thing. Like, what? Especially if it's not like nothing warranted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally wasn't being messy. I literally told you like, this is a segment I'm starting and I want to interview you. And like the interview is like, it's literally about you and like the other things that are going on. So you participate and decide to speak on Donut. So that's not me being messy. This is being messy. This is why I'm like, this is actually being messy. She already got the voicemail, AT2. She already knows that. She doesn't need you to say she was agreeing with him on the phone. You know what I mean? She doesn't need to be any madder at Judge Shady Court, bro. Like, if you men are going to insert yourselves, why don't you insert yourself in order to cause healing? Do you know that there is no place ever that is looking down upon that in a great, respectable light, darling? You're literally being messy. You're literally not provoking healing or togetherness, or even trying to sort the ish out in any kind of way, right? So do your thing and make money on YouTube and be a content creator, but then don't go and try and lie on other people's character and their actual goals and what they're trying to do, because you just have one way of making your money and that's what you want to do. And you want to mix disintegratous actions with fake speeches and all this kind of crap. Because at the end of the day, your eyes and your perception is not what is going to determine where you are going. I don't understand why people feel like that the actions that they take on in life or on YouTube and these things don't count in the kingdom of heaven anywhere. I mean, it's like people just think that like the watchers just turn their eyes off and God turns his eyes off and Jesus just turns his back and this has nothing to do with me. That is not how this works. That's not how any of this works. This is a learning experience. This is a loving experience. This is a healing experience. This is a life experience. If you want to do content, then do content. But I don't think that you should involve yourself with real life people and they're having their real life issues and having real life pain, and you're not real life trying to make it better. And then you dare call me a messy YouTuber. Stop it. The proof is in the pudding. I'm so glad I had to get that out. Because you really got on my nerves about that. And I had to get it out. I never said anything. And it really pissed me off. Because that's not my goal here, bro. And I barely have time to be here. I'm just doing exactly what I want to do. And I'm not being messy.
Dude, where the fuck? Hold on, let me see if this is it. Let me let y'all hear what this stupid ass bitch had to say about me. Bitch talking about she my sister. That bitch is a snake, bro. She's a snake. She's a fucking snake. Let me let y'all hear what this bitch had to say.
So she's just cute. She's cute. And while I don't like to see her inebriated or whatever, because I just know that it can get worse and something can happen, I just like to see her.
Say about me. The bitch try to act like I don't got the motherfucking conversation. It's crazy.
small bloggers because he was bullied when he was a small blogger.
Boring.
So, I guess his definition of bully.
Boring. Like, who cares about that? He's gonna bully bloggers because he was bullied when he was a motherfucker. Bitch, find some content.
Yeah, I care. And I think that is content. I care, and I think that is content. What is that about? What is that about? Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, I don't have anything against AT2. I still watch his channel from time to time because I literally watched his channel. Like, that's how I found him. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was very entertaining. You know, and that's what it is. I literally never see, my whole thing with it all is like, I'm going to do me regardless. I'm going to do what I want to do, like, regardless. You know what I mean? I'm going to watch who I want to watch regardless. I never did watch a lot of Donut's content. I just didn't. It's just not my thing. AT2 does do some politicking, so that's kind of cool. And I really think, here's the thing. When people laugh, they make me laugh. So I even picturing him laugh makes me laugh. So I just appreciate different things about people. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's your algorithm. It's my algorithm. We're going to watch what you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? You know, two feelings at the same time. And that's okay. No, I keep on rewinding this.
That bitch said, y'all heard that bitch? Did y'all just hear that? Listen to this shit. I can't even get past the first about me. Listen.
We don't have to talk.
It's okay, boy. Let me ask you a question. If we don't have to talk, whatever the note is, it's okay, boy. Now, why the fuck are you?
How are all of these T sector people able to sing, bro? Everybody can sing, bro. This is so amazing. I cannot sing. I think I used to do like the Star Spangled Banner for, like, you know what I mean? If I was white, then I'd be like able to sing good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like singing is usually our thing, comes from soul. I feel like I sound like a really good sounding white girl when I sing. You know what I mean? But these YouTubers, everybody can sing, bro. Tox can sing. AT2 can sing. Judge Shady Court can sing. I do not like the official King Pain, but he did have, I don't know if he sounds good right now, but he does have a singing voice, right? These guys can be a quartet. It's amazing.
Crashing out because I don't want to be your friend, bitch.
I'm gonna be alright tonight.
You're not gonna be all right tonight because we don't want to talk. You're definitely upset. You're not gonna be all right. You're definitely crashing out because Toxic Diamond doesn't want to be your friend. You're crashing, bitch. Crashing out.
Girl, how did you ever think that you would cut me off to begin with, bitch? You ain't not.
How did I ever think I was cutting him off to begin with? How did I ever think I was cutting him off to begin with? Let me tell y'all something stupid about this nigga. If he had just given me time, I would have called him. I was just building my life back. This nigga's mad because I don't want to be his motherfucking friend while I'm building my life. Bitch, I stopped talking to plenty of people. And especially when I got with Bruce, I got hyper focused on my nigga. And I stopped talking to so many people. Michael Braggs. This was never about you. Bitch, I had to learn a hard lesson with Bruce. You think this shit was about you? This was about me cutting off any toxic shit and thinking that
I think that that's a problem that a lot of people have, especially content creators. You kind of just think this main character syndrome, right? And that won't stand. That won't stand in anywhere that matters. Because you are not the main character. You're absolutely not the main character. You're not the main character. I'm not the main character. We're so far from it. So that won't work. A lot of content creators do suffer from that, though. And you may think that because like a lot of people may even think just because they know the person and they come up with like a title and it could be about something completely different that they're talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's like an ego thing or something that comes along with this from talking about other people. So you feel kind of worried. I don't know. But it's really sad. So now I'm starting to feel like, because I'm like, well, I know that King Pain is sleazy, right? he does have a conscience, though. I do see that. It's just weird how it works for him. He's able to go so far and be so disintegratous, and then finally he learns some sort of a lesson. Because I feel like this cut thing on his face also slowed him down a bit with, like, you know, the content creators only ever show you one thing, right? But you never see the repercussions of what they're actually putting out into the ether, right? So when you see a thing like that, you're like, you know what I'm saying? In any event, it looks like, it sounds like it's almost the same thing with King Pain too after a while. Well, maybe not. It seems like, well, here's the thing. I know I'm just, because my mind is like, I feel like because he knows that this makes money, talking about Toxic Diamond makes money. That's the only thing that's very peculiar about the situation. That's the only thing that makes me think that, no, you don't really love her. You don't really care. Because a part of me feels like, and I was going to say, okay, so maybe he's like Judge Shady in a way where he felt hurt when he was abandoned by Toxic Diamond, because after all that stalking-ish, and he took part in sending her to jail, oddly enough, they were able to become cool after that. And then, and around that time, they stopped speaking again. And so maybe around this time, while he's missing the friendship, he reached out to Judge Shady, or however that goes. They were able to share their love for Toxic Diamond with each other because they weren't able to speak to her at that time. She like alienated people, right? So maybe at first they were sharing their concern. Have you talked to her? No, I haven't talked to her. Have you talked to her? Because you do worry us, Tox, because we do care about you. And, you know, so we do care. We do care. So, and especially I can see that if, I'm going to call him Michael from now on, because like, he's not a king to me. If Michael did, in fact, feel any kind of remorse for what he had done around the situation with Gems and all those people sending you to prison, he may really felt real remorse for that and really, really just desperately really wanted to be cool with you after prison. And then finally, he may have saw that as like a flashpoint in his life where, okay, I was really able to redeem myself for this situation and we're cool. And then when you maybe went abandoned rogue, when you went silent, he thought you went rogue. And so at first, him and Judge Shady Court, maybe they were just like sharing their love and concern. And then that kind of grew into something else. Maybe when you kept on creating content and not contacting them. So I don't know. A part of me now, I don't know. That just kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking that could be a thing where he actually does care about you now. And because he doesn't know, because neither one of them are probably good at loving people. Right? I don't know. Because Judge Shady Court gives a lot of monetary value, right? A lot of people don't really want to say how they feel in the comments here or there because they're like afraid that they're on the wrong side of Judge Shady. And I wouldn't understand why you'd be afraid of that other than you thinking that you're going to be in line for her to give you money. Nobody that makes their own money cares about that and has all the blessings from the Lord. And they're just like literally getting themselves in the correct posture for more. None of us are worried about that. And then in the other hand with Toxic Diamond, it's just like, you know, a lot of the subscribers can kind of be like, me, teacher. You know what I mean? So then they might not be telling Toxic the truth because they don't want her to get pissed off with them. And then people don't want Judge Shady Court to not give them money. So, yeah, this is, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I think Michael cares too. And I think that just because we are all victims, we are all members of a special victims unit. We don't have it together yet. We just don't have it all the way together yet. Oh man.
I was moving on to real shit and I played myself. Okay? Bitch, you're disgruntled on the internet making video after video after video after video about me because I don't want to be your motherfucking friend. You only want to be my friend because of my title, because I'm Toxic Diamond. You don't care about me as a person. If you did, you'd understand I'm not rich anymore. I'm not wealthy. I don't live in an 8-bedroom house with 2 pit bulls and 2 cars and all these businesses that I used to have. I live in a fucking studio apartment. And like, I'm rebuilding my life, bro. Y'all watch me be rich, go to prison, get out, and I'm rebuilding my life. This is not about
Like, do y'all know what I had to deal with in prison? A lot of those girls thought I was the TikTok mom. They thought that I was because the famous girls are in prison, right? They thought I was the famous girl, was the TikTok mom that killed 4 of her kids. I had to beat bitches up and show paperwork to show that I'm not that mom. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not even a TikToker. I'm not the TikTok mom. Y'all don't know what the fuck I went through. The news came up there because of those bitches. That was those 2 white bitches. That was.
So you really don't know what she went through. That's like, people don't know what prison. I don't. I had, again, she reminds me of a friend that I have. And I'm so sorry that you went through that toxic diamond. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And do you guys really think, do you really think that you're gonna have anything good coming to you in life? Like, this girl's like she's under God's judgment when she's in prison, because that's the only person that's really gonna allow anything. You have to understand that your actions cause for repercussions, right? But prayer matters. Being in the right posture with God matters, right? It does. When you sit and you laugh, and then you're this is no good. This girl is still under construction, bro. And it's one thing to not know how to handle yourself and your emotions, and it's another thing to really try to beat somebody down, bro. A lot of that stuff that was being said is beating her down, man. It's just not cool, man. It's not cool. It's not cool. And here's the thing, Tox. I think, again, Judge Shady Court cares. At the same time, you got to realize she cares, and she doesn't want to see you going back there, bro. She doesn't want to see you go back there. I think you guys learned about. I think you learned a valuable lesson, Tox. You know, you understand that. I hope you learned a valuable lesson, because it seems like you're more apt to give your heart to men than you are to a person in friendships, and then you see what happens when you do. Because then this happened with Judge Shady Court, but then you keep on doing it with men, and there's no good outcome either. I told you what you have to do, and he'll protect you from everything.
Stalking me from the Animal Foundation. The news came up there to interview me. Like, y'all have no clue what I went through in there. I ain't told y'all shit. I wrote it in my book, and I told y'all to buy my motherfucking book. Y'all don't know what the fuck I went through. And for this,
Tox, I'll buy the book, and I'm going to ask you, I'll buy the book if you allow me to read it here online. Allow me to read it online. And I'll buy it. I'll buy the book. I'll buy the book. I'll buy the book. And I don't know. And maybe we can work out something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich. I don't got money. I just go to the Lord for whatever I need. Yeah. All right.
Nigga, a grown-ass man to be stalking me online? And this bitch that I thought was my sister? Nigga. What? What? Come on, man. That shit fucked up. Y'all have no clue what I went through. Okay? I had a bitch tooth stuck in my motherfucking knuckle for 2 days. Until my body pushed that shit out. Y'all don't know what the fuck I went through.
You scared of Judge Shady Court too, Darcy? Psych, I'm just playing. Psych, I'm just playing, Darcy.
That shit not okay. Everybody think I'm a pussy because I'm cute and I'm nice. Bitch, I'm not a pussy. Fucking shit up out here in these streets. I'm jumping through 7-Eleven Taco Bell windows and partitions and shit. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to not do those things. Like, why do people think I'm pussy, bro? I don't get it. I'm not that girl.
Here's one thing. Let me tell you something. Honesty does go a long way, Tox. You are at least at a precipice, bro, where you can walk through the next door of reinvention, because you are so raw and real with yourself, bro. Now I just want you to be able to take raw and real, like, you know what I'm saying, criticism, and let it make you, you know what I mean? Let him make you, bro. Let him make you, girl. Everything that you lost, Tox, I promise you, start here. And actually, the Proverbs are the ones that are the blessings, and the Psalms are the ones that are the blessings. But it's all a blessing, you know what I'm saying? But literally the Psalms are what you're going to give to God and praise God, and also prayers. And then the Proverbs are the lessons. You're going to read, like, you can read one of each day, a proverb and a psalm, and start with the book of Matthew with those red letters, with those red letters, with those red letters, with those red letters. And let him make you. Let him give it back to you 10 times over. Because he will.
I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. I just told you I just beat the fuck out of a nigga the other day for touching my kid. That nigga, he argued with my daughter at the store. Then he dropped something. And when he bent down, he used Nani's knee as a fucking footstool for his hand to bend down like, oh, bitch, I'm about to kill you. Did you just touch my kid, ho? Oh, my God. Bitch, I'm going to crash out about my daughter. I crashed out on her about her and ruined our own relationship. I'm going to crash out about my daughter. That's not happening.
Yeah, you have to keep yourself together, because you got to realize that all these decisions that you make, it can affect whether or not you are even home. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Absolutely, Darcy. Absolutely. And while we can still get it, it only happens for the living, not for the dead. There's no waiting. There's no waiting. You do it now. I really, I guess I will. I usually only pray for people who I know that have the Lord Jesus Christ inside of their hearts and love for him, because other than that, then you're like, I want my prayers to be adhered to. And so I know how to pray. Okay. So, if I find out that you do have him in your heart and you love him, then I will pray for you. And there is so much power in prayer, and I am a prayer warrior. So, yeah, I just want you to calm down out there, because there'll be many more men that out there for you to protect Nani's knees from. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be so much more situations that are going to happen, and she's going to need you, because right now it's seeming like an ice cold situation for only one genre of people. But we know that's not true. We know that's not true. We know that's not true, right? It's only a matter of time. We are all going to have to take a great journey out of this place. It's in the Bible. We're all going to have to go. All of us. If you're the Lord's child, you're coming too, babes. Okay? And so there's things that you need to get together, Tox. Make sure that you have Nani's passport together and yours, right? There's preparation that needs to be had. And there's things you got to do. So you just got to make sure that you're in the right position with him at all times. And when you're doing that, you're going to see so many, like, your life is going to literally change. But again, you have to be around to protect that girl. So you can't be getting into these beefs. You can't even allow yourself to drink and listen to a message from Judge Shady Court that may have you thinking about taking a flight to Maryland. Or even worse, girl, you listen to something like that, and then you drinking your Jack, and then you go outside to get you some more cigarettes, and then somebody piss you off, but you really already mad at what you heard from Judge Shady Court. You know what I mean? Like, just don't indulge in any of it ever, ever, ever again. You learned your lesson about her. You learned your lesson about Michael Braggs twice. So it's looking like if you trust him again, Tox, and he's probably luring you in with money. He's probably offering you money, and you need money. And I'm telling you, this is really, really bad. He's only using it to play with you to get more content for his dead AF channel. That channel's dead. That channel's dead. That channel's dead and stinking. Okay, rotting. And pretty soon it's gonna rot so bad it's gonna start reaping out of the phone into the flesh of those that watch it. You won't catch me there. Moving forward.
When I tell y'all I beat the fuck out that man, I beat him so bad, bro. I beat him and I robbed him. I took all his shit, his backpack, his keys, everything. I'm sorry. And guess what? He didn't call the police because he can't. Because he know what he did. They can't prove it. I'm not playing out here. Y'all, like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm like, stop. Stop. Just stop. You have to realize I was just in prison with killers and rapists and serial killers. I told y'all before, my best friend, I fucked with that bitch for 2 years before I found out she killed 13 people. Okay? That's the people I'm attracted to. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I'm telling you right now. It's not healthy for either of us.
It's not healthy for either of you guys. And I might have to go in a minute. Oh my gosh, my kid. So I've been on live for a really long time. I didn't know that. And he wants to come in now. He's like, whatever. So I'm gonna wrap this up in a little bit. But I was like, I gotta finish this. They take over my entire life. I should be able to do this.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it out. I'm telling you to leave it out. Don't threaten me, Vet. Okay? Because I'm not scared of no bitch. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't, and as sad as it is, I know I should fear God, and that's the only deity that I fear.
I am so all about it, aren't I? I was like, listen, I had to start setting an alarm for myself to go to bed. And I don't want to forget to pray, so. It's literally still going on.
That bitch got me put out my apartment. That bitch got a restraining order against me for 100 feet, and I live right next door to the bitch. She got me put out my apartment, bro, because I beat her up. I broke her jaw. No bullshit. I ain't making that shit up. I broke that bitch jaw. I dragged that bitch all through the...
Okay, so my thing. So that is it. That is like basically it. That is like the whole... That is the whole of it. And I don't know if I played much of Judge Shady's Court's voicemail message, but I can't remember. But that's all on Tox channel anyways. Oh gosh, my eyeliner's like whatever. Oh my gosh. I must have been like stopping myself from crying. I did feel like my eyes were watering. It was pretty sad. I get pretty emotional. But like, yeah, so guys, I really thank you guys for showing up, and I hope that this live stream actually helped Toxic and Judge Shady Court in some kind of way. Because I wasn't even gonna go through with it. I was like, you know what, forget it. It's been like a week now. Hopefully they've ironed that thing out. My lips are so dry. I'm sorry, I can't have. Oh, guys. So when I get like a membership thing, I have like members over Princess Life, but I feel like it's not the same kind of thing going on over there. So if you guys want, I'm gonna do makeup tutorials, like stuff like this, because like first of all, the products that you wear absolutely freaking matter. So this is for your natural lip. If you smoked, Tox, you know what that's like, smoking all that week. And I do too. So your lips will get all burnt and purple, and then you have no more color. So that one. Oh, shout out to Candace, because I did find something to fix my lip, and that's like, I have to shit. So just do the membership thing when I can get that open. And that actually works. That actually does make your lip back to pink. And I found that on eBay. It's a lip mask. So see? And anyway, so this is like the outside, and then the pink in the inside. And then you can make your lip. I used to play with Barbie dolls, and I used to take their stuff off their lips and off their eyeshadow, and I used to redo it with marker and crayon. I'm so crazy. Anyway, all right, guys. My lips look ashy, so I had to do that. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and consider subscribing to Gaslit News. And yeah, guys, don't be a part of tearing apart any friendship or anything, you know, or anyone. Like, don't be a part of that. Just try to help build the person up if you can, and try to mend the situation. It's really weird how people will feel openly about coming to other channels and talking about their issues with people who absolutely, by history, don't have a history of helping, just creating content. This was not the goal to create content today. I literally want Judge Shady Court and Toxic Diamond to hear this. So I am going to add them when I get a chance. I'm going to like timestamp it. And I do hope and pray that it does help one or the both of them. And most of all, ultimately, they can maybe be friends again. And now they know one another's boundaries. Now they know how far they can go with each other. But yeah, people just should not be afraid to love. Just don't be afraid to love. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to care. Judge Shady Court, you should have been confident in your relationship with Toxic Diamond. Doesn't matter if she does content with any other person. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. If she said something in that video then you should feel like a way. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like you got paranoid because you guys knew each other, and then maybe you were paranoid. Maybe you thought that she was going to share things that you said with that person. But do you see what happens now? Do you see what happens? See? People just have to, you just just learn a lesson, and you guys both move on. You guys are both beautiful, talented. You guys are both the kind of people that have this personality where people are just going to come. Shady Court, we watch you through a dark screen, bro. You don't even come on camera, and we're all in there. Yeah. I love you too, Darcy. And I'm so glad that we made it right. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Share this video, Darcy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep it cool in these hot YouTube streets. Keep it cool. Did I play the outro now?